Gentlemen, welcome to Week 10. Another great week for the Pink Locker Room. We are now up to 377 beers. Our weekly payout goes to John Whipple for most kicker points with 16. The parity continues this week as the Gold Division has 5 teams at 6-3. 6 teams in the Gold Division won last week, all against the Black Division. The only Black Division team that won was surprisingly Purple Love Boat, who lucked out with Doug Martin's 55 points over Wet Spots. If Doug Martin even has a great game at 22 points, Wet Spots would defeat him and the Gold Division would win 7 games last week. We also had 2 games last week decided by less than 2.1 points, as Panty Hamsters defeated Thickburger by 2.1, as there were no running backs available that would have made a difference last night, for all of you wondering. And Logjammin', while losing Jordy Nelson early in the first quarter, hung on and defeated the Roman Helmets by 1.4 yards. The Roman Helmets are now in full support of Nick Foles and firing Andy Reid. Trades. We had 2 trades this week. Wet Spots trade Alfred Morris and Heath Miller to Top Shelf for Stevie Johnson, Reggie Bush, and Brent Selleck. Logjammin' trades Danny Amendola to the Roman Helmets for Torrey Smith. Our Week 10 payout is most defensive points. This should be a lock for Justin, as the Bears have been on fire all year. Our Week 10 matchups: Roman Helmets versus Wet Spots. Neighbor versus neighbor. Wet Spots may be looking for a quarterback this week, and the Helmets are without Trent Richardson. Neckbeards versus Logjammin'. Neckbeards gets everyone back for the Patriots and the 49ers, and he is the second highest scoring team. We'll be going against Logjammin', who will be without Aaron Rodgers. Panty Hamsters versus Top Shelf. Our highest scoring team is the Panty Hamsters, and again is in a must-win as he is locked in that 5-team 6-3 Gold Division. Top Shelf is still outside the playoffs, but dodged a bullet as all 3 teams ahead of him lost last week. Bullshit versus Meat Wagon. Somehow, with 2 wins, Team Bullshit still mathematically has a chance to make the playoffs. This is our defending champion. Meat Wagon will be looking to end this problem, as being from Prairie City, he does not understand how to do math. Sexual Napalm versus Poontang. 2 more teams trying to get into the playoffs. It seems like everyone still has a shot and is just fighting for seeding. The Bears defense and Michael Turner will need to step up even more if they want to end Napalm's 3-game losing streak against a 3-game win streak Poontang. Love Boat versus Superman Salsa. Love Boat, as far as I can tell, can nearly clinch his division this week with a win, with a 2-game lead and only 4 games left. While Blake has kept making moves and still winning another one of the 6-3 teams in the Gold Division. Thickburger versus Deacon Booze. Both 1-win teams are 2 lowest scoring teams. This is a game where both are just hoping their guys can stay healthy to get to the toilet bowl so they can make a run there. Even a toilet bowl bye week is out of the question for both of these teams. There are way too many playoff teams and playoff scenarios right now to go through them. We need more people to win or more people to lose to go through it. It does seem that Week 13, though, we're going to have 3 or 4 teams fighting for the last spot. And our trade deadline will be right before Week 11 starts, right before the bye week's in. So be ready for that. Yes. All right, and now it's time for What's Bugging Andy.
Hey, what's up, Lee? So this is what's bugging me.
Everything.
It's bugging me again. We got to get back to this damn waiver wire. Waiver wire's here to equal up the leagues. So wouldn't you think that teams not in the playoff hunt right now should get priority over teams that are in the playoffs? Since we're evening out the league or even out the teams, get the bad teams back into the playoff contention. That's not the case. Varmint Poontang, for example, 6-3 team, out of the playoffs, 5th place in the gold division. There's Roman helmets, dirty neckbeards, sweaty vaginas, and other teams in the other division that are in the playoffs, but they can get players to improve their team more. Now, that said, the waiver wire process is doing what it's told. The worst teams are picking first. That division is far worse than the gold division, so their priority is higher in the waiver order. So they get to better themselves and keep teams like myself, who's good, better than them, out of the playoffs. So that's what's bugging me this week, Kyle.
Andy, who is your fantasy underachiever this week?
Underachiever is the wet spots. Should have known it was an even number week, and he played my environmental
Todd.
team.
Top shelf. You said West Spots. Top shelf.
Sorry, you're right. Same difference. Just kidding.
Same hobby. Who is your biggest overachiever?
Overachiever, it's got to be someone who better change his name this week. It's the purple running Doug Martins. Because if they don't have Doug Martin, they don't even score 100 points this week. And he goes up and wins by 30. Doug Martin has a normal 18 to 20 point game. Purple Love Boat loses again. But instead, Purple Love Boat's the overachiever this week.
Andy, who's your fantasy lock of the week this week?
Lock of the week is the dirty Dallas Neckbeards. I don't even know who they're playing. Log jamming. Oh. Yeah, because I want Log jamming to fucking lose. Because he should have lost last night.
Yes, he should have. Good luck, guys.
Doo-doo.